Hi everyone, I'm Marshall Carper and welcome to Marketing Monday. So today I want to talk to you about how long should your content be, especially if you're using that content for marketing purposes or brand building purposes. So if you ever see me at a party and you want to get me really riled up and really upset, tell me that everyone has short attention spans these days and a video shouldn't be more than 15 seconds and nobody reads anything more than a tweet. Because that is verifiably and demonstrably not true, despite everyone insisting that it is. So in terms of how people consume content, long form content is perhaps at a renaissance or at its highest use rate ever. So what I mean by that is people binge Netflix shows like there's no tomorrow. Netflix binging is a pretty common part of culture at this point. It's a really common media consumption practice. So that's a lot of content. People sit down and watch a whole season of a television show in a weekend, 12 some hours. That doesn't sound like a short attention span to me. Book sales are actually at a not an all-time high, but an industry high in terms of what we've seen in the last decade and a half or so, the last 15, 20 years. People are buying and reading more books. People are consuming more audiobooks. Also on the audio front, podcasts are more popular than ever. And a lot of the most popular podcasts are at least an hour long, if not longer. It's a lot longer than 15 seconds. And a lot of the most popular blog posts on the internet, and blog posts are another place where people insist that short content is the only thing that engages people. Long blog posts are actually the top performing blog posts online. So if you go to like a Tim Ferriss and look at his blog, most of his blogs, and you can see how engaged people are based on the comments. Most of his blogs are several pages long. They go well beyond the 400 or 500 word mark that people insist is the maximum people will read. So the key here is how you're building your content, how you're delivering it, and how interesting it is. So if you have a 500-word blog post that is super boring, nobody's going to engage with it. But if you develop an ebook that is 20 pages long, but is full of awesome information, people will read it. People will consume it. All content lengths matter, and you shouldn't automatically assume that it's not worth your time to develop more intense, in-depth content just because people have short attention spans, because they don't. People have, they're low on patience. So if what you make sucks, people aren't going to use it. But if you make really good content, people will stick around. So if people aren't sticking around, you need to revisit your strategy and reevaluate what you're making, how you're sharing it, and how you're promoting it before you really give up on long form content. Long form content is still very powerful for marketing, and it could be pretty powerful for you. So thanks for watching. I'm Marshall Carper, and this has been Marketing Monday.